Can you guess who I am? Didn't think you could. How about now? You're never gonna guess this one. Daredevil Season 1 on Netflix. Daredevil, this dude's pretty rad. You got a guy that's he's a blindy. He can't see a thing. Because he fell into acid, or acid fell into him. There's an accident. I don't know how it worked, but all I know is this. Matt Murdock, Daredevil. I wasn't a big fan of the comics when I was growing up. I always thought he was kind of a lame-o. But I understand why he exists. He exists for people that are blind. It gives people hope that they could also be normal superheroes. And Season 1, we delve into this character of Matt Murdock. And he's just putting on a black suit, running around at night, fighting crime. I did that for a little while, till I got beaten to a bloody pulp. And then I thought, shoot, maybe I should blind myself. Maybe I'd be better. Still wasn't, and my eyes hurt really badly. But this series was really the first series that Marvel produced on television for Netflix. And what was so refreshing about the series wasn't that it was Daredevil, because there's about 1 billion other characters I could say would probably be better than Daredevil. It was the fact that they made it so gritty. It's a dark, gritty feeling when you're there. It feels like it's New York, but they still tie into the larger Marvel universe. So there's these little ties, right? Which is always really kind of cool. It's like little Easter eggs for the big Marvel fanboys and fangirls out there, which is always cool. What I didn't like about Daredevil is that it gave blind people a view of the world that was so ridiculous. Because now my worry is this, that every blind kid out there is going to decide that they're going to be Daredevil. They're going to get a costume, and it's probably going to be shabbily done because, I don't know, I've never seen a really good-looking costume in real life, unless they're a cosplayer. But they're going to go out, they're going to think they can fight crime, and then we're all going to be saying, we gotta make Daredevil illegal. We got to make blind superheroes illegal across the board because they're going to hurt people. I mean, kids watch stuff, they want to do it. It's like this whole argument with games. All these kids are playing shooting games. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to shoot people, supposedly. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's happening, but if we're going to argue that case, we might as well argue the fact that this Daredevil character is punching people and flip-kicking people and fighting people in a hallway with his fists when people have axes and guns and stuff. And what's going to happen to kids everywhere? They're going to go hunting for drug lords, kingpins, which brings me to the next thing. Kingpin is in this thing, and he is awesome. Vincent D'Onofrio playing Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio is like, it's almost like Hugh Jackman for Wolverine. You didn't know that was the Kingpin until he played that role. Because I remember hearing about it, and I was like, I don't know about Vincent. And then you see him, and it's like, that's Kingpin. He is awesome. The voice, Vincent D'Onofrio is the Kingpin, and he plays such a brutal role in this. And this is kind of his story too. So you have this duopoly, right? You're going back between their stories. You have the Kingpin, who you feel for because of not only his childhood, but everything that he's gone through. And then you also feel for this Matt Murdock, who's basically blind, which I feel for any blind person, because look, just do this. Cover your eyes for about, I don't know, an hour and walk around and try to do things. You know what's going to happen? Life will suck. It's a great starting piece. I like how it sets the whole universe up in New York. And it starts all these Netflix series up. It's great. You have a lot of great side characters. Rosario Dawson, which she's just unbelievably hot. She plays a nurse, which is even more hot. So it's like hot plus hot is like hot squared, which is crazy, right? And she's kind of a naughty nurse too, in my opinion. That's just what I'm thinking. Deborah Ann Wool, who plays Karen Page, who I don't really know the whole universe, but I believe that she plays like a reporter later on. But she's kind of a love interest of Daredevil initially. And Look, the whole time I'm thinking this, while everything's going what? This dude has a busy life. He needs to get laid by this girl. I mean, she obviously wants him after he helps her out, okay? It's like he's not reading the signs. Now, yeah, he can't see, so it's harder to read. He can't hear when she's excited because her nipples just got hard. I understand. That's totally understandable. But I'm telling you, Daredevil, look, she wants you. And then Foggy, there's the penultimate sissy. I'll be honest, Foggy's about as sissy as he gets. You want to slap him every single time he's on screen. In the end, when you see Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin crush someone's skull in a car door, that's when you know shit just got real. This series sets a tone in a bloody way for the Marvel Universe, and I applaud Marvel for stepping the game up. Bottom line, Daredevil Season 1, it really is one of my favorite shows so far. This season, Season 1, Daredevil, on Netflix, easily 8 out of 10. You will not be disappointed, unless you don't like superheroes. If you don't like superheroes, or if you're not blind. Okay? If you don't like blind superheroes. But if you don't like blind superheroes, you basically don't like blind people, which means you're kind of heartless. So just hit the screen as hard as you can until something happens. The screen might break. It's okay, because you probably subscribed. That's way cooler because now you have a broken screen and you subscribed. I mean, you have proven to me that you are truly a beast. An epic beast just like me, which we all should be, okay?